Good day, viewer. It's good to have you here on Agricultural Research Council of Nigerian Television. My name is Joshua Ishaya, your farm host every time of the day. If you're just tuning in for the very first time, it's great to have you here on this platform where we discuss agriculture, and all we do is agriculture. We sleep agriculture. We talk agriculture extensively so we can be able to go back to our first love, which is, of course, agriculture. Today on the program, we're going to be discussing something very, very important. As today, when you go to the farm, everything has actually skyrocketed rather to the market. And if you ask questions, the traders tell you it is because they get them expensive from the farms. And we just want to discuss the challenges Nigerian farmers face. The challenges Nigerian farmers face. Nigerian farmers have been bedeviled with a lot of challenges, coming from the fact that today, as we speak, Nigerian farmers only engage in once in a year farming system, as against the twice or even 3 times in a year when they practice irrigation, or better still, farms on other means of watering their plants. But it's no more like that. This is a serious challenge, as farmers, once it's dry season, they go back home while they sleep, or better still, wait till the next season, which is in April, before they now go back to farm. These are more like insecurity, like loans, like herbicides, like NGOs and international bodies to come to the aid of a typical Nigerian farmer so we can be able to feed ourselves as a nation. So Nigerian farmers have been bedeviled with so many challenges, and it's what we're going to be discussing. And to do justice to this topic again is none other but High Chief Daniel Okafor, the Vice President of All Farmers Association of Nigeria. High Chief Daniel Okafor has been in the agricultural sector for decades. In fact, since the inception of democracy in Nigeria during the President Olusegun Obasanjo, he played a major key holder in bringing ideas and concepts when it comes to driving the Nigerian agricultural system. And there's more reason why the program has to go all out to make sure we bring him down here so he can tell us, in today's Nigeria, what is the problem the Nigerian farmer faces today compared to how it was back in the day. I believe back in the day, it wasn't the issue of insecurity. Maybe it was the issue of funds or thereabout. But today, the problems are even enormous, more than how they used to be. So we just want to look at, do a holistic overhaul, or rather analysis of the challenges a Nigerian farmer faces. Chief, it's good to have you again on the program.
Thank you, Joshua, for having me.
All right. Chief, now we're talking about the challenges the Nigerian farmer face as a typical Nigerian farmer. Chief, your own opinion, can you literally take us on an explanation as to the challenges your association, your farmers in Enugu, your farmers in Boko, Benue State, your farmer in Maiduguri, your farmer in Maiduguri, maybe Baga or thereabout, your farmer in Osun State, your farmer in probably Jos and the rest. What are the challenges they face?
Thank you, Joshua. You see, I thank you for this kind of a topic. The topic is the best topic I can have in this studio. Okay. Reason is that it affected the farmers' welfare, and they really talk about the welfare of the farmers in the country. In fact, farmers are regarded as people who are not even known their activities in the country. It is of recent that people know that that because of the lack of food, because of the expenses of this thing that they talked about, hey, so the farmers are this. Formally, farmers are not regarded as anything, and that is the problem we are facing. The welfare of the farmers is not even looked into. Can you talk about farmers talking to the people working in the ministries? It cannot be. But today, I think things have been started to have a little shape on where the farmers and what they have to give out to the nation. Because food is very important, and somebody who have not eaten food in the morning cannot, in fact, can do anything some of the people can kill people because of lack of food. So I want to thank this thing, and I will say, my farmers, now they have already started to regard you people as something. I want you to now do your best to make sure that we feed the country. 200 and something million Nigerians have been fed by farmers, peasant farmers. But what are you talking about? The budget of the year is huge, but is it going to the farmers? The answer is no. The farmers is not getting anything. The welfare of the farmers is not even this, and even the voice of the farmers are not even heard, which is wrong. So what am I trying to say is that farmers' voice must be heard, and we must show that even in politics, farmers should be involved, because we have majority of people, and because of lack of not regarding us anything, nobody knows what we can do.
All right. Chief, you've been in the agricultural sector, like I said in my introduction, since the 99th or thereabout, during the Obasanjo's regime or thereabout. What was the problem that was peculiar in those days that it's not now? Because I'm sure then the issue of insecurity was in this paramount, which I believe. So what can you say? Is it that the issue has grown worse or it has gone down? Because I believe the challenges, maybe by now we should have gotten rid of some basic challenges that were being faced back in the day compared to how it was today. So what can you say about that?
So I want to tell you, see, let me tell you, the most problem we are facing now is insecurity.
Okay.
Because here the farmers cannot go to the farm, and even if you go to the farm, you are not sure of coming back. It's a great problem, a very bad one. So because before, you go to farm, you sleep in the farm. The following morning you continue, and it will make you to do more of the job. But this time around, are you talking about sleeping in the farm or waiting for people to come and kill you there? So people are not going to farm as usual, and that is the reason why high food systems in the market, all the food now have gone up. So what am I trying to tell you is, another thing is, people are claiming they are giving subsidy to the farmers. But what I notice is, after going around to ask my farmers, the subsidy is not reaching them. So I want the system to change. Government should look into giving the farmers what they want and the right time they want it. Let me tell you, do you know by November last year, they are still giving the farmers inputs? What are they going to use it for? And some of them will not have the money. Before you know it, they will sell it. Why not give the farmers inputs by January or February or March, so that they can start using that input you gave them to? So any farming is timely, and if you don't do it accordingly, forget it. If you don't do the right thing that you're supposed to be, forget it. Farmers should be helped. Checkmate all this very insecurity we are talking about. Because formally, there's nothing like that. Give them quality seed. Quality seed from the seed company. I think it means give them the right thing that they're supposed to use. Pesticide, herbicide, fertilizer, organic fertilizer, all these should be given to them at the right time. And again, I used to tell people, if you want to give farmers anything, let them be involved in the planning stage. Don't go and get anything you want and come and give to farmers. The farmers' organization should be involved in the right time, so that the planning will be done with them, so that they will put their inputs and advise the government. Implementation should not be in the government. Government should leave implementation of whatever, because when they do the policy, they should stop there. Implementation should be done by the stakeholders who knows where the problem is. So that's my advice to the government. So another thing I will talk about is the issue of multiple taxation to my farmers when they move their goods to other states. A lot of money is being collected from them. You see a vehicle from Mango to Anambra, you pay more than 800,000 naira for carrying the goods. So how much do you think that they will do? Whatever they charge them, they will add it to the listing, to the cost of the listing. And that is why everything is high. So my own point is that farmers' welfare should be looked into seriously in this country, and they should do it with the Farmers Association of Nigeria, which has a branch in all the wards and local governments, so that we can reach out them. So I want to tell you now, the welfare, the data of the farmers should be done by the farmers. Government should help them to do the farmers capturing and the location of their farm through GPS. Government should help them. They should provide the technology to do that. So, and I want to tell you a story of what we are talking about, farmers having their own security. Because of insecurity, we cannot go and continue people killing us. We should be allowed to have our own security. So all this thing is what we need to do. And the government should look into the welfare of the farmers. The farmer has no way, like a NHIS. None of them is registered.
No.
So why are you talking about? Are we not Nigerians? So all this thing is the welfare that the government should assist us to do and make sure that we get everything, because that is the only way we have to go.
Now, Chief, finally, I think Nigerian farmers have given up in dry season farming. I believe there were some to mention a few dams that were created by government so we can be able to practice dry season farming, like the Baga Dam, like the Kopa Dam in Niger State, like what's it called now, the dam in Kaduna State now, Gurara Dam. You know, there were some dams that were, and some in the west as well, that were done. The purpose was, yes, to generate electricity, but they're about forced agriculture. But as we speak, all these places are mentioned. Right now, no single farm is actually involved in irrigation farming. Chief?
If I tell you, there is a place they are doing the farming up till now, it's not true that all of it is not abandoned. The only thing I want to tell the government is that they should invest more money to it, because, you know, old technology doesn't work like that. Let them come with a new technology so that the people will go back to that place. And going to that place without security is a problem. Without security. So it's not this thing, all these dams everywhere, we have enough. And we need to do what we call a check and balance, and reconstruct some of it and amend some of these things, because of what? Some of them have been, in fact, it has spoiled. It's the need to rearrange it well.
All right. Well, let's see here on your first agricultural TV station in the country, Agricultural Research Council of Nigerian Television. Of course, we've been discussing with High Chief Daniel Okafor the challenges Nigerian farmers face today, or generally the challenges. Let's go on a quick break. When we return, the program continues. Stay tuned. Many thanks for staying through on your first agricultural TV station in the nation. My name is Joshua Shah. We went on that quick break with none other but High Chief Daniel Okafan discussing the challenges Nigerian farmers face. And one of it has been hinching on as we speak has been insecurity. Insecurity is the order of the day that is really crippling Nigeria economy, crippling Nigerian agricultural sector, crippling Nigeria infrastructural development as in general. But then, Chief, once again, it's good to have you back on the program.
Thank you, Joshua.
All right. Now, Chief, before we went on that break, you talk about the insecurity issue and their likes and everything. And then, Chief, can we go back into maybe greenhouse farming, tent farming, since this is the issue? But will it be voluminous? Will it be heterogeneous enough to feed the estimated 260 million people? Can that sustain us as a people?
Let me tell you, in Holland and Netherlands or Israel, what they normally do is a greenhouse. Majority of it is greenhouse. And why is it greenhouse? With greenhouse, you can grow 3 times or 4 times a year of your crops. So what are you talking about? We can feed everybody. What is it? You see, we have the capacity. We have the natural.
Chief, we keep saying we have the capacity.
We have
what
the capacity.
Is wrong? Chief,
what is wrong is when budget is being done, nobody is monitoring the budget. The budget will be spent and nobody cares about security, insecurity. Nobody talk about anything.
Okay. Go ahead.
So what am I trying to say is, let the government look into insecurity. Let them spend the money they are budgeting in area of a greenhouse and other things. Let's see, about 4 or 5 months, look at what is going to happen. Let's have a data of what is happening and what the rate, what is going to happen. And everybody will be happy. We must feed ourselves. And you know, I believe in what the president is saying, that we must feed ourselves. We must feed ourselves. And there's no other thing we can do than all this. We must take and balance everything and make sure that we hold people responsible and accountable for whatever they are spending for us. Farmers cannot continue waiting and continue saying we are doing this. No. Let me tell you, I was talking with somebody. Farmers supposed to have their insurance. Because life insurance for the farmer. All the farmers are supposed to have life insurance.
All right. All the farmers need to have life insurance. Let's go on this very short break. Very short break. We'll be back. Don't go away. Stay tuned. Welcome back. It's good to be back here on your first agriculture TV station. Before we went on that break, Chief was talking about the agricultural state on this serious monitoring so we can know where every money that is being channeled for agriculture goes to. But Chief, now before we go any more further, Chief, say now you have the opportunity to probably be the PA, or rather the direct advisor to the Minister of Agriculture. What will be your first agenda to make sure that we are back on track?
If I will advise the Minister for Agriculture, I will first of all ask him to look into the insecurity in the country. Why farmers are not going to the farm. Second one, I will create a committee to monitor the activities and the progress of the budget, agricultural budget. And we must look into, this committee will look into who supplies the products meant for agriculture. What kind of quality? Because they will give the quality and make sure that everything they are doing is being accounted. Because one thing is that if you go to states, some project that they did is abandoned and they have already taken the money. A project that they have not done, and before you know it, they have taken the money. Who took the money? Who signed for it? People must be accountable because it is a contract they gave. And when you give a contract and the contract is not done and you have eaten the money. So I have gone around to check, and I know some of the contract they have given out and they have signed that it has done, and you go there, what are the boreholes? Many boreholes they did, no, it's wrong. Up till now, it is not working, and they never go, and they have eaten the money.
All right, Chief. Now, Chief, one last question now before we go. You've been advocating for the personal security for the, what's it called now, for the All Farmers Association of Nigeria. Chief, people have been very scared. In fact, that takes us to state policing. That if we should eventually have state policing, they might be used for political talks. They might be used for religious crisis. They might be used for one way or the other. How sure are you that if the Nigerian Farmers Association of Nigeria is given the mandate or the opportunity to start up its own security outfits, these some people will not end up using the guns, using the whatsoever provision that have been made for them to probably, make a mayhem on innocent people?
So let me tell you, you see, security is not only by using gun.
Okay.
Police, you see, one thing with people, you see, there's what we call early warning, where people, tomorrow, we're going to burn this place, do this one, this one. Early warning is a training that we have gone in those days to, you see,
Chief, we're talking about confronting someone that has an AK-47.
I said before now, it is not only that. Let me tell you what I'm doing now as I'm talking to you is a way to get a ICT as a basic in our own security system. Let me tell you, when you do anything overseas, like in India or China or wherever, they will catch you even before you do it. There is a system that that can work. I have a company that we are discussing for past 1 year now from Israel. They are ready to come here to train our farmers. It's only lack of money. It is not by using gun, but it's by using ICT system to checkmate whatever is going to happen.
All right. Okay, Chief. Well, on that note, I think I'm afraid we'll have to go. Chief, your last words to our esteemed viewers, and I'll tell your last words for today. Last words.
My last word is we must feed ourselves. We must feed ourselves. The president has said it, and we must look a way to feed ourselves. It is compulsory, and it is compulsory, and it is compulsory that we must feed ourselves. No Nigeria will go without food in the table. Everybody must eat 3 square meals.
All right.
That is my talk.
All right. Well, with what Chief is saying, the Vice President Association of Nigeria has been saying that we must feed ourselves, and that leaves me with no choice but to roll my sleeves so we can all go back to farm. You know, the program is a program that advocates why we all need to go back to farm. So it means if you're a medical doctor, whatever it is you're doing, you must roll your sleeves so we can all go back to farm, because food is becoming scarce on our table. If we don't feed ourselves, believe me, we might probably start, you know, feeding on whatsoever it is. So let's roll our sleeves and let's go back to the debts where our first love all started, which is agriculture. On behalf of the crew who made it possible, of course, none other Mr. Shane was on the camera, and of course Miracle as well, and of course Livanus too, who has been in the MCR, and every other person, many thanks for making it happen. Until some other time, my name remains Joshua Ishaya. Bye for now.